Even though the boy was only a few years old, he could learn magic just by watching it once. Every spell in a magic book, he could pick it up instantly. The reason he was so strong was because he was a reincarnator, with memories from his past life. Not long ago, Jack had been an unemployed man in his 30s, but one day, while he was out, he got hit by a truck. When he woke up again, everything around him felt completely unfamiliar. That's when it hit him. He had been reborn. He couldn't even speak, because now, he was just a baby. Jack could hardly believe it. So once he learned how to crawl, he started carefully observing everything in the house. What he didn't realize was that the maid had been watching him the whole time. She started to suspect that something might be possessing him, but when she reported it, his mother didn't believe her at all. After that, Jack tried to act more like a normal baby. One day, while crawling near the window, he saw his father practicing swordsmanship outside. It instantly caught his attention. Before he knew it, he slipped and fell off the windowsill. His mother rushed over in panic and pulled him into her arms. But even after a fall like that, he didn't cry at all. That was nothing like a normal child, which only made the maid even more suspicious. Just to be safe, his mother decided to cast a healing spell on him, and at that moment, Jack froze in shock. He had been reborn into a world of magic. Little by little, he started to fall in love with this place. A few years later, Jack had learned some of the language, and his memory was incredible. He could remember anything after seeing it just once. One day, he snuck into the family's storage room and found a magic book. The contents felt strangely familiar, almost like something out of a fantasy novel. There were two main ways to cast magic: chanting spells, or using magic circles, but the most common method was chanting, along with structured techniques. What really caught Jack's attention was the idea that a person's magic capacity was mostly fixed at birth, so he decided to follow the instructions and give it a try. Before long, he successfully summoned magic. Energy flowed from his body into the palm of his hand, and in an instant, a small sphere of water appeared. Jack was stunned. He ran to the window and tried again. And just like before, it worked. This time, the water sphere was even bigger, but he didn't launch it, because he hadn't used a chant. Casting without chanting was something only advanced mages could do. At his age, his magic power shouldn't have been enough to pull that off. After that, Jack began training step by step. Whenever he had free time, he devoted himself entirely to studying magic. Eventually, he learned that everyone had a limit to how much magic they could use. Once they reached that limit, they couldn't cast any more spells. But Jack realized something. He was different. His magic capacity grew along with his body and increased through training. At first, he could only create 2 water spheres, but now, he could cast as many as he wanted, without feeling exhausted. Still, he wasn't satisfied with just creating them. He wanted to launch them. And sure enough, he succeeded. Jack couldn't believe it when he pulled it off on his very first try. So he tried again, and just like that, he had completely mastered it. That realization filled him with excitement.